Hello everyone, my name is Vanshita Mishra. I am a research scholar of Department of Applied Economics of University of Lucknow. I am going to tell you about Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, a vision for a self-reliant India. In response to the unprecedented challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, India embarked on a transformative journey towards self-reliance with the launch of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. On May 12, 2020, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi outlined this bold vision, marking a significant turning point for the country. The campaign, which translates to Self Reliant India, seeks to make India more self sufficient and resilient, both in the terms of in the short term to combat the pandemic and in the long term to create a stronger, more sustainable economy. This comprehensive initiative was introduced alongside a special economic package of 20 lakh crore rupees, equivalent to approximately 10% of India's GDP, to support businesses, infrastructure, and citizens impacted by the pandemic. More than just a financial stimulus, Atmanirbhar Bharat is about reimagining India's growth model and empowering the nation to be more independent across critical sectors. At the heart of the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives are five key pillars that Prime Minister Modi outlined. These pillars aim to guide India's development in a holistic manner, focusing on various sectors of the economy and society. First is economy, second, infrastructure, third, system, fourth, vibrant demography, fifth, demand. The Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign also includes extensive reforms across seven critical sectors, as outlined by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. These reforms are designed to lay the groundwork for a more self reliant India, ensuring that key industries are supported and made more competitive. The seven sectors are agriculture, regional tax systems, simple, clear laws, capable human resources, strong financial system, support for MSMEs, and last is technological innovations. The Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan is supported by a series of policies and programs designed to boost key sectors, strengthen India's manufacturing capabilities, and create jobs. Some of the most significant policies implemented under this initiative include: first, production linked incentive scheme. The PLI scheme was introduced to boost manufacturing in India by providing financial incentives to companies that invest in domestic productions. It covers sectors such as electronics, pharmaceuticals, automobiles, etc. This scheme encourages foreign and domestic firms to establish production unit in India. Second is MSME support program. The government announced significant support measures for MSMEs, including collateral free loans, equity infusion, and debt restructuring. The Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme was extended to provide liquidity to MSMEs struggling during the pandemic. A special insolvency framework was introduced to prevent smaller businesses from going bankrupt, while delayed payments to MSME were fast tracked. Third is One Nation, One Ration Card. This program aims to enable a seamless public distribution system across India by enabling migrant workers to access subsidized food grains from any PDS shop in the country. This measure ensures food security for millions of workers who move across the state lines in search of employment, a critical aspect of supporting vulnerable population. Fourth is Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. The government launched an 1 lakh crore rupees agriculture infrastructure fund to support post-harvest infrastructure projects such as warehouses, cold chains, and processing units. This fund provides farmers with better storage and transportation facilities, reducing waste and improving their income stability. It also promotes investment in rural infrastructure, boosting the agriculture economy. Fifth is Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. Under this scheme, the government provided free food grains to millions of families during the pandemic. Financial support was also provided to vulnerable sections, including daily wage earners, farmers, migrant workers, to help them cope with the economic impact of COVID-19. This was a key element in providing immediate relief during the pandemic while supporting long-term economic recovery. Sixth, structural reforms in labor laws. The Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative also led to the simplification of India's labor laws by consolidating 44 existing labor laws into 4 labor codes: industrial relationships, occupational safety, health and working conditions, social security, and wages. These reforms aim to protect workers' rights while simplifying compliance for businesses, encouraging employment, and formalizing the labor market. Seventh is privatization and asset monetization. The government announced its intent to privatize public sector undertakings in non-strategic sectors, aiming to generate revenue and improve the efficiency of enterprises. The National Monetization Pipeline was also introduced to monetize brownfield infrastructure assets in sectors like roads, railways, airports, and power to generate funds for infrastructure development. Eighth is Digital India and technology initiatives. As part of Atmanirbhar Bharat, the government accelerated its push for digitalization in governance and industry. Initiatives like National Digital Health Mission aim to create a digital health ecosystem for better healthcare access, while investment in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and digital infrastructure continue to grow under this initiative. A significant aspect of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan is the Vocal for Local campaign. This movement urges Indian citizens to support homegrown products and services, fostering a sense of pride in what is locally made. By promoting local manufacturing and innovations, the campaign seeks to make Indian products more competitive globally. This shift towards local production and consumption is vital for reducing dependence on foreign goods and boosting domestic industries. The Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan is not merely a policy response to the pandemic, it represents a long-term vision for India's growth and development. This initiative seeks to ensure that India can stand tall on its own, competing in global markets while reducing its reliance on imports. As its core, it is about resilience, innovation, and self-sufficiency. With the right investments, reforms, and public participation, Atmanirbhar Bharat is set to lead India into a future of sustainable growth and economic independence. This is not just a government initiative, it is a national movement towards realizing the full potential of India. Thank you.